I asked Judge Sotomayor, among other things, to talk with me about some of the criticisms that have been leveled at her, in some cases by our friends in the other party, in some cases criticisms have been leveled by maybe journalists or folks on television. It's in my business, I vote, a couple of thousand times, not a year, but in the space of a couple of years, I have thousands of votes. And anybody can go into my voting record and find one vote and make me look like a complete fool. And then one vote taken out of context. She's written, or helped to write, thousands of court decisions, thousands. And she's, in fact, I'm told she's served longer in the federal court than anybody else who's been nominated for the Supreme Court in the last 100 years. So it shouldn't be very hard to go into her all the decisions she's made or helped to make and find ways to pick her apart. As it turned out, there were just really two issues that came to that we ended up talking about. One of those was a so-called takings issue involving land that a particular city or town wanted to see part of an economic redevelopment effort, and one other issue too. But it was interesting. She felt that one of the issues that we discussed was going to could come before the Supreme Court. And she felt that as somebody who could end up serving on the Supreme Court, she should not take some further position on that. But the thing I really liked about her, one of the things I really liked about her, she's just very, really easy to talk to. And here's somebody who, she always likes to say she's still Sonia from the Bronx or Sonia from the hood. She grew up in public housing, very poor. Ends up winning a scholarship, going to Princeton, summa cum laude, goes to Yale Law School, and ends up working as a corporate litigator. She worked as a prosecutor, has all this experience as a district court judge and as a judge in the Circuit Court of Appeals. Having said all that, she's still sort of like Sonia from the Bronx, and is very much a human being, and very sort of empathetic personality, and hasn't lost the common touch that I liked a lot. I think she's going to be confirmed, and I think that she'll be a good addition to the court. I like the combination of very humble beginnings, sort of surviving and succeeding against the odds. There's a real human being there, someone who's not forgotten those experiences. Plus, she has just a terrific broad range of experiences. She shared, some people are familiar with what she's done on the courts as a district court judge and as a judge in the Circuit Court of Appeals. Maybe less familiar with some of the other work that she's done as a prosecutor and as a corporate litigator. She's just got a wealth of experience. And given the kinds of issues that could come before the Supreme Court that they go across the spectrum, she's, I think, about as well prepared as anybody can be. So I think that may be my two takeaways. One, she's a real human being. And two, given the broad breadth of experience that she's had, she's ready for this job.